Lesson 4. The operating system of MS Windows. An operating system is the most important software that runs on a computer. The operating system of MS Windows consists of text interface, graphical user interface, increasing or decreasing the size of window, moving a window, Windows XP, scrolling the windows, components of a window, default folders of Windows XP, files and folders, creating a folder, deleting a file, folder, renaming a file, folder, copying a file, folder, pasting a file, folder, changing the background of the desktop, setting a screensaver, quitting Windows. The interaction with computer can be done through text interface and graphical user interface GUI. Text interface. The operating system's early version, an interface between the user and the computer, like DOS, Disk Operating System, was driven by command line. That is, the user of the system had to remember the code that had to be typed with the objective of performing similar functions. Graphical user interface. A graphical user interface GUI makes the communication easier for the user by using pictures, icons. It is very user-friendly. MS Windows. Whenever a computer is started, the Microsoft Windows screen appears. A program, while running, occupies certain space on screen. This frame on our computer screen is known as window. Each program in MS Windows opens and runs in a separate window. Therefore, many windows can be opened at a time. Desktop is that area of screen where all the icons are placed and various programs run. On desktop, there are little pictures representing a program. These are called icons. At the bottom of Windows screen, a bar is displayed. We call it taskbar. It contains buttons which represent the programs that are open on the system. Moving a window. On screen, we can move a window from one part to another. The steps are as follows. Step 1. First, place the mouse pointer on the title bar and then bring the window to the desired location. Step 2. Then release the mouse button after the window is brought to a new location. To increase or to decrease the size of window, you can either increase or decrease the size of window. In order to resize the window, the following steps can be taken. Step 1. First, place the mouse pointer at the edge of window. The mouse pointer will change into a double-headed arrow. Step 2. Then click and move the mouse either to increase or to decrease the size of the window. Step 3. After obtaining the desired size, release the mouse button. We can follow the same steps to increase or decrease the size of the windows either towards right or left. Scrolling the window. One can find scroll buttons, scroll bars and scroll boxes at the bottom and right side of a window. We can find two scroll bars, horizontal as well as vertical. The horizontal scroll bar is at the bottom of the screen and the vertical scroll bar is at the right side of the screen. In order to view the part of window which is not visible, scroll bars are used. A rectangular box which can be found in scroll bar is known as scroll box. Components of a Windows. First screen of Windows XP. The first screen of Windows is desktop. It comprises icons and taskbar. We can select one of these icons and access and use the program attached to it. Icon. Icons are the small picture buttons which represent a program on desktop. For example, the icon named My Documents offers us the facility of working with different files and folders like My Pictures. Taskbar. This bar is found at the bottom of desktop. In this bar, Start button, the buttons of currently opened applications and system tray are displayed. Start. As per the name, this bar helps us to start the available programs, applications. Files and folders. File. The collection of information is called file. We store files in memory. All files are given names to refer to. The file name given to each file helps us to remember the contents. The file extension describes the type of file. There can be maximum 255 characters of a file name including a period and 8 characters of a file extension. Folder. A collection of files of similar type is known as folder. In a folder, there can be subfolders. Default folders of Windows XP. My Computer. My Computer folder consists hard disk, floppy drive as well as CD-ROM drives. If you double-click the icon, a window will open and present its components. My Documents. This folder is created by Microsoft Windows XP, wherein we can store and retrieve our files. My Pictures. We can store our picture files in this folder. Creating a folder. We can create a folder in two ways. Method 1. Desktop. Step 1. First of all, click right mouse button on the desktop. Step 2. Then select New option from the context menu. You will see a sub-menu appear. Step 3. Now click on folder. Step 4. Finally, name the folder. Method 2. Windows Explorer. Step 1. First, place the mouse pointer on Start button and click right button on it. Step 2. Then click Explore. Step 3. After that, Start menu window will open. Step 4. Then click File menu and select New option. Step 5. At the end, click Folder option. Renaming a file folder. A file can be renamed by either of the following ways. Method 1. File menu. Step 1. First, select the file folder. Step 2. Then click File menu. Step 3. After that, select Rename. Step 4. Fourth, write the new name of file folder. Step 5. Finally, press Enter key. Method 2. Pop-up menu. Step 1. First of all, bring the mouse pointer to the file folder name that needs to be renamed. Step 2. Second, click right mouse button. The pop-up menu will be displayed. Step 3. Then select Rename option. Step 4. Finally, write the new name of the file folder. Deleting a file folder. File can be deleted by following two methods. Method 1. Keyboard. Step 1. First of all, you should select the file folder. Step 2. Then press Delete key. Method 2. Pop-up menu. Step 1. First, bring the mouse pointer on file folder. Step 2. After that, click right mouse button on file. You will find a pop-up menu displayed. Step 3. Finally, click Delete option. Recycle bin. After a file or folder is deleted, it is stored in the recycle bin. The deleted files can be restored from recycle bin by bringing the file or folder out of the recycle bin window. Shortcut key. If you want to delete a file permanently from hard disk, select the file or folder and then press Shift plus Delete. Copying a file folder. In order to copy a file folder, follow the steps given below. Step 1. First of all, select the file folder to be copied. Step 2. Second, click right mouse button on the file folder icon. You will find a pop menu displayed. Step 3. Finally, bring the mouse pointer on copy option as well as click it. Your file or folder is copied. Pasting a file folder. There are two ways for pasting a file folder. Method 1. If you want to paste a file folder, follow steps 1 to 4. Step 1. First, you should select the file folder where your file is to be pasted. Step 2. Second, on double-clicking, the folder will open. Step 3. Now, click right mouse button inside the folder area. A menu will appear. Step 4. Finally, click Paste option. Your file, which has been copied by you, will be pasted at the desired location. Shortcut keys. If you want to copy, press Ctrl plus C. If you want to paste, press Ctrl plus V. Method 2. You can copy and paste a file in another way. Step 1. First, you should select the file folder that is to be copied. Step 2. Then select Copy option from File and Folder Task pane. Step 3. Third, open that particular drive or folder where you want to copy. Step 4. Finally, select Edit, then Paste. Changing the background of the desktop. For changing the background of the desktop, follow the steps given below. Step 1. First, click right mouse button on the desktop away from icons and taskbar. Step 2. After that, select Properties from the shortcut menu. You will find the Display Properties dialog box to appear. Step 4. Now, click the Desktop tab in the Display Properties window. Step 5. After that, select a picture from the background list box. Step 6. Click Apply button. Step 7. Finally, click OK. The picture on the desktop will be changed. Setting a screensaver. A screensaver begins after the time specified in the wait box is complete. But as soon as a key is pressed on keyboard or the mouse is moved, the screensaver stops. If you want to turn on the Windows screensaver, follow these steps. Step 1. First of all, click right mouse button on desktop. Step 2. Now, select Properties from shortcut menu. Step 3. You will find Display Properties dialog box to appear. Step 4. Then click Screensaver tab. Step 5. The screensaver screen will appear. Step 6. Now, select the screensaver from the screensaver drop-down list. Step 7. Specify the time in minutes in the wait box. Step 8. Now, click Apply button. Step 9. At the end, click OK. Exiting Windows. If you want to exit Windows, take the following steps. Step 1. First, click Start button on taskbar. Step 2. Now, click Turn Off button. A confirmation dialog box will appear. Step 3. Finally, click Turn Off option. Points for review. Windows is known as a graphical user interface. The first screen of Windows operating system is known as desktop. The window can be moved by dragging its title bar. You can adjust Windows size by dragging its edges. The screen which is not visible can be viewed by scroll bars. There are alternative names in a computer. Example, floppy drive has the name A or B drive, hard disk as C or D drive, and CD-ROM as E or F drive. We can create, rename, delete, copy, and paste a file or folder. The function of the recycle bin is to keep the deleted files temporarily. With Display Properties dialog box, both the background of desktop and the screensaver can be changed. A picture can be set as a background or screensaver. Screensaver will start after the specified time if wait box is complete.